What's that? Is it dead? Man, that's a rodeo. That is a one mean boar. Well, good morning, everybody. It is warming up today. Supposed to be 40 something. You can see the roof behind me. We are still covered in ice. It has been something. Let me tell you, we have been stuck in the house. This is 6 days, maybe 7. I have completely forgotten how many days it is, but it has gotten old. You look at the street down back behind me. My kid put a 300-gallon water tote in the back of his truck for traction. This isn't snow. This is all freezing rain and sleet, about 5 inches of it, and it has lasted and lasted. But we have got to get out and load some hogs we caught at Mr. Tisdale's last night. I've been waiting on a single boar. Haven't seen a pig, not one hog this whole ice storm at that trap. Last night my phone went off and I pulled it up and there were 30 at that trap. Never seen them before, don't know where they came from, but they've been stuck at home just like the rest of everybody that's been dealing with this ice storm. And they happened to come across that trap, and of course with that many hogs, nobody cooperates. There's some giants in there that bullied everybody in and out, and I watched for about an hour and finally just did a Hail Mary drop because I know that the pasture's covered in ice still. All I've got to do is rebait. Chances are we're going to catch the rest of them tonight or the next night. And if we don't, we'll just keep it baited until they come back around. I'm going to see if I can figure out this gimbal I've got. I just grabbed it out of the package and out of the bag and just hooked my phone into it and thought I'd try to figure it out. And I'm not real sure how to get it to rotate or switch views from one view to the other. I don't have a dadgum clue. We'll worry about that later. We've got to go get some bags of corn and get ready. I got a buddy that lives out there pretty close. He's a lot closer than I am, so I'm not even taking my trailer. We're going to use his trailer. He's going to help me get loaded. So after 6 or 7 days, this is what our side roads look like. I've been in this old 99 Toyota 4-wheel drive high, and I've managed just fine in this stuff. And it's starting to finally melt off, but gosh dang, it has been an absolute mess. The kids have been out of school since Friday of last week. Today is Thursday. The main roads through town are pretty clear. I mean, they're dry, but school buses would have to get out here and navigate all of this, and there's just no way to safely do it. We have a ton of kids that walk to school and would have to try to walk on the sides of the roads, and the roads are solid ice still. There is just entirely too many things that could go wrong with all of that, so they've just been calling school off every day. The drive out here wasn't bad, sketchy in the shady spots, but for the most part was able to drive the speed limit. Got her back into 4-wheel drive. This is what all the side roads look like. It is not snow, it is ice. But it's supposed to be 50 degrees, I think I mentioned that earlier. And this will turn to slush, and I think it's supposed to get down to 8 degrees again tonight, so this will all refreeze. And I feel pretty sure the kids will not be going to school again tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. Got a phone call from John a while ago, my buddy who's going to meet me out here, and he's out in the middle of this pasture and just sitting waiting on me. He's not sure where the gate is on the trap and didn't want to get them all riled up or anything. Said there was 4 or 5 hogs just hanging around the outside of the trap. So I feel pretty sure they'll be back tonight. Stopped to buy some corn, some apple flavored corn, and they didn't have any corn, so I called Mike, and he had picked up some the other day when they still had some, so I picked up 3 bags from him. So Toyota and 4-wheel drive does pretty good on these conditions. Because it did melt quite a bit yesterday. It did refreeze, but it's manageable. And I know if John made it out here in his truck and big old huge aluminum trailer, I won't have any problems in this thing. I'm actually wearing sunglasses today. If you've been out here in ice and snow before, it is blinding. I don't wear sunglasses much because I can't see without my regular glasses, so I'll be out here in sunglasses. So when you get up there about even with the trap, turn out to your left. The gate is facing north, so I mean it's just a turn around and back straight into it. I'll just pull off onto the right. I'm filming on YouTube, make you famous. John is actually one of the guys that buys my hogs on a regular basis. He's got Shiloh Ranch over in Stonewall, Oklahoma. He stays booked year round on hog hunts. He's got some goats and he's got a few exotics, but he stays booked year round, doesn't advertise, doesn't have to advertise. And I've never been to his ranch. I've always wanted to go, but I've never been to his ranch. Man, we have got a load of some good hogs in here. We're gonna get you guys set up on a tripod. I'll help him get hooked up and set up, and we'll just run this thing till the batteries go dead. I've got a big tripod, so oh, there's a hog running through the fence out there right now, a big one. All right. Hopefully Brad will just edit out some of this stuff for me having to rotate this camera around, get set up on this tripod. About bringing my trailer. I mean we can yeah,
jack it up,
yeah, get rid of the angle,
some of it.
Yeah, there's some good hogs in there.
Just about right on it.
Yeah, that's where I'd go. I didn't realize it was this windy. It's not windy in town. Well, folks, what we're dealing with is John brought his big trailer. It sits so high that the gap to get in the trailer is about half the size of these hogs. Yeah, it sure is. So we may have, what we're doing is unhooking the trailer and raising the front end and lowering the gap. Yeah, that's helping out a lot. Your bump guard is down even with the slider of the, okay, well, it is what it is. Well, we're going to give it a try, folks, and see what we can't get done. What do you think? It's about all we can do.
I might be able to jack it back down and get another 2 or 3 inches by holding my jack a little bit.
Yeah, just shimmy it and re-raise it. You got another block? I'll tell you what, I haven't caught a group this good, this size, without littles in there, you know. I did see that one good one go through that fence and turn left, go through those weeds.
There was 5 others besides him. He hadn't been up.
Oh, really? And there should be, well, I've got 4 piglets with a sow, obviously. And then, Mr. Tisdale's going to stroke out when he sees what they did under those trees, because he's already drugged this all out. So I think at one point I counted 30 without those 4 piglets last night. I think I should be able to catch them.
Yeah,
I think, yeah. You want me to crank on that in a minute? I caught a giant boar over there off of Durwood, and when I caught him, the gate, when it dropped about 8 inches and got hung up on the splices for the pins. Hadn't been out there to check it since the ice, and so he ducked the gate, bounced and went through. He came back and belly crawled under that gate and went back in that trap last night. He's a jumper though. He's a giant boar. But sure enough, he made it. He went back through there 30 minutes later and was in that trap. Then I caught another giant boar on the other side of that property, 200 easy, but I can't get to him. It's down a rocky bluff and it's sketchy in the dry dirt. So that guy's got to go shoot him and drag him off. But he was a good one. I think that's all you can get. I'm touching on this one side.
Well, that's all I got.
Okay, I got you unpinned if you want to pull. Oh, no, I don't. All right, now you can pull her. You can just kind of use it as a blocker too. Just check and make sure we're still recording, and we are. Hooked the trailer back up to the truck and was able to get another couple of inches, dropping the hitch down some. Well, we were worried about them fitting in that hole opening over there, but there went one. Whoa, look at the teeth on that guy. Come on, hip, 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 hip. Come on, hip, 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 hip. Well, that was a big old sow that went in there. Golly. Hip, 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 hip. Hip, 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 hip. Back in there. Come on. Hip.
Usually they'll go once. When they go back around, they'll go again.
Oh, yeah. They'll turn around and go right back in. And hopefully take a bunch with them. Yep, I waited on you for an hour last night there, Spotted Sow. Boy, he's got good cutters on him.
All right, I guess it's hot shot time. Little hogs, they're pretty docile. They're not struggling to jump and bounce all over everything.
No, they are relatively staying calm. Hip, 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 hip. When we get another group go in, oh, is it in a bind? Hip, 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 hip. Hip, 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 hip.
Getting the mothers up, I'm gonna have to drop this thing a little bit, be able to shut that back gate.
You can use your slide gate on the trap, drop it down a little bit. I'll tell you when you're clear. So I cleared this bolt, but we're never gonna clear that. I was watching this bolt, maybe with two of us, maybe with both of us lifting and, all right, ready?
Yep.
Come on, hip, hip, hip. Another thing with bringing my trailer, I had that real long pole, that big green pole.
Flag on it?
No, but you can push them around with it. He's gonna lay down like that. I'm not so sure he's not that boar I was trying to catch. Yeah, I'll work the other side since you could work your middle gate better, and I'll work the slide gate. What's that? Is it dead?
No, it's not dead.
All right, guys, let's go. 3 more. Jeff from Muddy Feet, he's going to watch this video and he's going to notice that those last 2 of the 3 are spots, stubborn spots.
I've got a rope in there. I need to rope and drag them through one at a time.
Down to the last stubborn one. All right, Joker, you're next. Thought I had him. Uh-oh. Oh no. Come here. Oh, he almost had me. Watch your fingers. You almost owed me a paddle.
All mine are wrapped in duct tape besides these new ones.
Yeah, and I almost owed you a hot shot. Man, that's a rodeo. That is a one mean boar. Yeah, John, if you hear me talking, I've got my wireless mic on. Almost look like I'm talking to myself. Mr. Tisdale would have come out and said hi, but I think his garage door's frozen. Can't get his buggy out. But if you can help me get this raised opposite side over yonder, because it's going to bind up on that side. See, I just put my back to it and I just kind of lift up. When I bind up, we'll have it raised up. And
this thing go in here?
Yeah, it will. It will. Yeah, it will. We probably threw it out of the track when we moved it a while ago. All right. There you go. Yeah, lift up on it real hard and it'll pop it. There you go. Again. There you go. One more time. That's it. All right.
John, do you ever grease?
The rollers and the rails, yeah. This thing is so out of whack. I mean, well, I've got to walk, it's 7 trips from here to there to lift up and get it out of a bind and back in round. It's just a pain, but it'll sure catch the hogs.
Well, while you're baiting it up, I'm gonna look at hogs and I'll
Okay.
just leave it there.
Yep, I'm good with that. Oh man, it is a muddy mess in here. Not yacht muddy, sticky muddy. And I'm gonna spread this corn out pretty wide because we're gonna have some bullies in this next catch. And I'm not gonna get it real close to the outer diameter, but I want their butts to be able to clear the drop on the next one. So I'll leave about 3 feet from the line of corn to where the trop would land. And they can kind of come in and eat, but still feel like they're close to the edge of the trap to get away. But their noses will be facing out here in the middle and be able to get them. It's just kind of a way to keep them spread out away from each other and everybody get in here and get some corn. stubborn spots.